Hi, I'm Amy Lang, and I am going to give you a tip for helping you talk with your kids about the birds and the bees. I'm going to be at your base coming up really soon, and you'll get way more information at the talk I'm going to be doing for parents. But here's a little something to get you started. My first tip is that you use the correct names for your kids' private body parts. And the reason for this is because if they know the correct names for their private body parts, they're safer. You want your kids to know that they have a penis and testicles, or a vulva and a vagina, and all the other parts, because first of all, they have a right to know the correct names for their private body parts. The second is it's much easier for them to communicate clearly if something is going on down there. So for example, if a little girl says to her teacher or to her grandparent or to her babysitter, Uncle Creepy touched my taco, they might not know that when she says taco, she means her vagina. And if she said, Uncle Creepy touched my vagina to her grandparent or her teacher, they're going to get that girl help way sooner than they would, because they'll understand what's happening to her. And I know some of you have been, and maybe you have been using names like taco or tinkle waggle or hoo ha, and it's completely understandable. We're uncomfortable using these words in our culture. And so if you have a kid that's under the age of 3 or so, you can just say, hey, by the way, that's actually called your penis, not your tinkle waggle. And most boys have penises. And then talk about all the right names for private body parts. If you have older kids that are like kindergarten on up, you can say, hey, you're old enough now to know that that's called your vagina and your vulva. And when you do this, you might feel uncomfortable, but that's okay. I know you've probably noticed that a whole lot of parenting is uncomfortable. When you do this, you need to be calm and matter of fact. And they need to know everybody's private parts. And one of the other things you should do when you talk to them is A, get a book, because pictures are really helpful. And B, make sure they know that when you have these conversations, they're a private conversation in your family. Okay, I hope I will see you soon. Remember, there's lots more coming, but you got to be live and in person with me. And I'm going to give you another couple tips as well.